Gemini, welcome to your November 2023 reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Gemini. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here if you are interested in a Gemini. Just try to remember that energies can be interchanged, vice versa. Use your discretion to put the energies where they resonate for you and your specific situation. If they don't fit, that's okay. Every reading can't and won't resonate with every single Gemini out there. So again, check your other placements to see what might be going on. Don't try to force situations or messages to fit if they are not meant for you. That's okay. Check your other placements. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate you to become part of the family. Yeah. So let's see. Already I'm sensing, conflicts and stuff here surrounding some of you, whether it's family, friends, work situations. There is a heaviness that is coming in for some of you, not all of you, but there is some that are struggling with these conflicts here. But we're going to do how we always do. We're going to see what energies you have coming in, what you're holding on to, what's shifting. You know how we do. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? All right, Spirit, this is for Gemini, November 2023, please. What's going on with my Gemini? What is up and popping? Okay, feelings. So some of you are in your feelings right now, okay? About situations or things that are going on around you. There are feelings. Some are good, some are bad. But either way, you're feeling it. Solitude. So maybe stepping back and finding your little comfort and your little quiet place to kind of reflect and think on some of the things that are going on here. What else, Spirit, for Gemini, please? And some of this is your doing here, Gemini. Like, you allowed things to kind of implode around you. In the middle, okay. There we go. Inner knowing. Being spontaneous. Letting things go here, okay? And ask for help. I'm going to take this. It is at the bottom of the deck, but I think it's important to know that there are things going on that you might need to be asking for a little bit of assistance here for. All right. That inner knowing is like pretty much using your intuition here. Okay. You just know. All right, so Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So there is a lot of juggling here. There is too much going on. And for some of you, you aren't dealing with the things that are important. You're juggling these things when they're really not important. What's important is your connections here. All right, the Two of Pentacles still at the bottom. Now you got the World here, cycles closing out, doors that need to be shut, never to be revisited again here. Yeah, so let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for the month of November 2023. Oh. Two right off jump. What's going on? Bottom of the deck, painful endings here. Okay, so things that should be ended and never revisited again. All right. Yeah, okay. So you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Empress in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Star here. So you have Aquarius and Leo energy out here, Gemini. Okay. But again, this Ten of Swords here. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Judgment, letting death. Okay, and here's the conflict I was talking about. So we're just going to set these over here. So you have the Five of Swords, the Death card, Judgment, and the Ten of Swords. Definitely something has ended here. Lots of things have ended here because of conflict here. So there's going to be some transformation, some change going on here after you let these things go. You have two cards here that are representing let it go. Gemini, it doesn't look like it's going to be a very good month for you here. Because with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, your stability is shook, you know? Things aren't going the way that you thought. There most probably is money situations going on here. And just kind of finding it hard to maintain. Okay. Knight of Cups, there is an offer of love here. We'll see what that's about. The Empress in reverse, you feel like you are lacking. So whatever situations that you have going on, there is a sense of lacking something. For some of you, it's self-worth. For some of you, it is understanding. For some of you, it is just forgiving a situation. So you're just kind of not seeing things as they should be seen. But with this in reverse, this is either you viewing yourself as lacking or other people viewing you as lacking here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. We'll get with clarification. Eight of Wands here. There is some big news coming in for you. Whatever that news is that you've been waiting on, it is about to come through. The King of Wands here. This is all about passion, action, standing your ground, standing in your power, kind of being a little bit more firm than what you normally would be. The Star. Okay, you're still hopeful. You're still hopeful, and I feel like you're hopeful that people, because okay. Some of you are more comfortable when people are kind of eating out of your hand. And that's kind of what you like, and that's what you've kind of grown to expect. But the fact is, that's not how life works, okay? So you are hopeful for things to kind of balance out and for that self-worth to kind of come back in. Whatever has happened here has really, really thrown you for a loop. But you are still hopeful and you are healing. The Star also represents reconciliation for some. Healing up connections, wrongs and connections here, okay? So let's clarify real quick. What is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please? Yeah, okay. So there's Justice again and the Five of Cups. So yeah, with the reason that your foundation is shook and the reason you're kind of feeling like you've lost stability here is because you've been floating around in an in and out energy. And all of this stuff is going to start coming to a head in November, okay? So that energy, that in and out, that up and down, that's hot and cold, it's all going to come to a close, and balance is going to be restored here with justice. Okay. So if you were the one in the wrong, Gemini, just know that the judgment has been cast, and now justice is trying to restate the things that have kind of gone wrong. So things might get a little sketchy here for you. There is regret here with this Five of Swords, okay? There is regret of things that you've said, that you've done, people that you might have hurt, or, situations that you did not help, that you made worse. And there is a sadness here with that. But again, some of you caused this. Some of you caused this ricochet effect here. All right, let's see what this Knight of Cups is, please. The Seven of Cups, the King of Wands again, and the Ten of Cups. Listen, you have too many options going on right now, and there's confusion behind it. So if you have too many people floating around you, and you're like in this one and that one and this one and that one, it is now time for you to make a choice here. Now, there is someone that you are dealing with that stands out even more, and being that that is a Leo card, I'm going to sit here and say that it's most probably, for some of you, it is a Leo. Not all of you, but a good portion of you are dealing with a Leo and or a fire sign here. And this person is willing to offer you happiness. You are going to gain that happiness with them, emotionally fulfilled, everything good here, okay? All right, let's clarify the Empress in reverse, please. Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay, so yeah. Yes, there is new energy coming in here. There is new stuff coming in. Maybe you want to be more creative. Maybe you find something new that strikes a passion. Maybe there's a new movement, action that is going to try to flip this energy. But at the end of the day, there's still conflict. There's arguing. There is back and forth. And that is kind of what is making you feel like you are lacking. And the fact of the matter is, you need to reevaluate the situation and see where you have done wrong. Not only the people around you or the situations that surround you, but what you yourself have done wrong here. King of Swords, a very cold, detached, logical energy here, okay? Another Aquarius card here, okay? Some of you could be getting ready to go through a divorce, okay? But the cold logic of this King of Swords here is going to smack you in the face here, okay? So you're going to have to be prepared for that, okay? And maybe you should kind of think about how you're speaking to people. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that King of Swords can get a little careless with their mouth, okay? All right, let's see with the Eight of Wands. What is this news here? Yeah, like I said, change your perspective. See the situation from other people's point of view of how you have done things, how you have flexed, how you have carried on in the situation. Change your perspective, okay? Temperance, Sagittarius energy is coming in here. Again, I told you that balance is going to be reinstated, okay? Everything is going to come into alignment, but you're going to have to see where you did wrong, where you went wrong. This isn't about anybody else. You have to own your part. You have to own your stuff. And there is healing with this Temperance here. But you're being defensive. You ain't letting nobody say nothing about nothing to you, Gemini. You want to duck and hide. It's almost like punching someone and running without sitting there and having a discussion with them. You're kind of going into an immature vibe here. You're going very immature here. You're not communicating, and that is problematic. All right, let's see. King of Wands. Why are you here? Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Three of Swords. All right, so you're kind of hopeful and you're going to wait that there's going to be action put on this. And there's going to be movement put on this. And some of you are, some of you, like I said, you have a lot of fire energy out here. All right, so if you've offended a fire sign, you've caused disappointment, heartache, okay, betrayals here. And I know you like to think it's the betrayal's done to you, but it's really not. Okay. And that's why the seeing things from other people's point of view, whether this is a work situation, family life, friends, relationship, romantic, it doesn't matter. You have to sit down and you have to see your part of it, because you think that you've planted the seeds and that things are going to fall into step for you. And that's not the case. Because whatever this situation is about to walk away from you. And that's when the heartache and betrayal gets flipped on you, my guy. All right. So I would be aware of what it is that you're doing, because this stuff is going to keep coming up. Things from the past are going to keep coming up here until you deal with it. And you ain't dealing with it right now. All right, let's see what the star is. The Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so at the end of the day, the Hierophant is coming in here for, higher vibration, learning, just taking that information and trying to build yourself back up. Now, it's going to be difficult because of how you're viewing yourself right now with that Empress in reverse. There is a traditional aspect of how you view things, how you see things, and you think that's exactly how it should be. My friends, that is not the case, because when we deal with other people, we got to take other things into consideration here. You do have love for this situation, whatever it is, but you're not speaking on it. So again, when you're not speaking on your feelings here, okay, things tend to get lost in translation and people are left to come to their own conclusion. The world again, so closing out these cycles. There is no other choice but to close out whatever it is that you have going on here. But initially, part of this is on you. A good portion of this is on you. So with all the love and respect, babies, you got to fix your stuff. Fix your problems, because everything does not need to be laid at everyone else's feet. You caused some of this with your inconsistencies here. All right, let's see what else we can tell you, Gemini. What do the fairies have to say, Spirit, to Gemini for November 2023? Moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully. Not healthfully, healthfully. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So, okay, it's talking about food, but also anything else that needs to be done in in moderation. Like, that's what it's all about. All right. We are going to close this off with what you need to surrender to for the month of November. All right, Spirit, this is for Gemini. November 2023. What do they need to surrender to? All right. All right, so this one came out first. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And then you got this one here. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Some of you need to learn that lesson and kind of be a little bit more mindful and a bit more humble, dare I say. All right, but at the end of the day, this is what November is going to look like for you, okay? There's a painful ending here that needs to end. There's things that you need to let go. There's some things that need to have transformation, and there needs to be some change here. But at the end of the day, there is that Five of Swords, that non-ending conflict here, Gemini. So, yeah, I think it's time to reevaluate. All right? Okay, that's what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon.